OBS and YouTube is in here. I got my Podbean people in here. Okay. Alright. We just got like about another minute. We'll go ahead and start, and we'll load it up to the website. Actually, I think we only have a minute. So, look, we have less than a minute, I think. Yeah, actually, we have less. Oh my God, look at it. Is that an early tap? Wait a minute, I gotta see what I'm seeing, because I don't know what I'm seeing yet. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I'm seeing yet. Like, I'm watching these UFC. Oh, this is the weigh-ins still. These are still the weigh-ins. Alright. I gotta get that volume on. I'm gonna put that volume on low. That way I can control. I'm not sure who already made it here. Welcome to the podcast. We're just not getting things warmed up. I'm about to hear the intro in less than a minute, and we'll get things going. Yo, who is that? Who is that? I see you sneaking in my window. Who's that peeping in my podcast? Nobody now. Who's that peeping in my podcast?
MyT.
Nobody now. Alrighty. 12:07. It's official. We have the podcast started. We now loading directly to the website. I hope I see my boy that I caught up in the bar last night. We're gonna tell you guys how, if you would like to join the podcast, how you'll be able to join in just a second. But you know what we're gonna do for right now? We're gonna start the motherfucking show.
As Metro's working with great approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z. Because he has money. You fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you
MyT.
It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
Oh shit, here we go. Let's raise that curtain up so you guys can get in the room. Good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, the one and only Dr. Thomar Taylor, aka the Chocolate Boy Wonder, aka the Brooklyn Buzzsaw, aka your mad podcaster, aka the Tin Man, because I got fucked up friends. I like to make fun of my heart, aka Mr. Energy, aka the Motor Mouth of the South, aka the One Take Wonder, aka Work Hard, Smoke Hard. And shout out to your boy Nate Dogg and the Nate Dogg School of Medicine, aka your favorite podcast, and aka the Army Black Knight. Yo, it's another in Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. You guys already know we're coming to you live directly from South Florida. Let's call it Tamarack. I don't know. See, I say South Florida. And if I say Tamarack, Florida, half of you ain't gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. That ain't listening directly from. South Florida, right? But then if I say Miami, and the people that are here, right? The people that are down here that know where I live, you know what I mean? They don't. You know what? Let's keep it easy for you guys, right? Because the studio changes. Actually, the studio's kind of in Pines. That's as close to Miami as you're going to get. So we're coming to you directly from South Florida, folks. Down here in Miami, Florida, where it is June 14th, and we have another lovely day up on our hands. I'm lying. I'm lying out my ass. Like, today ain't the loveliest of days, right? It is partly cloudy. Actually, we have scattered showers. let's call it we have a 95% chance it's going to rain today. It's actually already raining, right? Alright. We have highs of 87 and lows of 74. And boy, do we got a show for you today, right? You understand, like we're going we're gonna be all over the place. Like we got sports, like we got personal stuff. We're gonna talk about our bar. We're gonna talk about the homeless. You understand? Like, let me just give you the rundown. We got Catfished. We got the wicked witch of the West. We have no excuses. Rule 76, right? You got MVPs. We got PPW matches that are being announced. School apparently is out for summer. We have a rumble in the desert. And what's the style bender exposed? Get me that game. I'm sorry. Get me that fight. But sir, it's already passed. I don't care. I said, get me that fight. If you guys already know what I'm talking about. We have all that lineup for you today. As I told you, this is season 6. Episode 131 of this season. But overall, this is excerpt 324 of the MyT Sports Podcast. And you know what we say here. Regardless of the time.
Take that.
We started on time today, 12:07. We like to say 12:07-ish because we stay heavy with that ish. Right? But it's Monday. We wanted to be professional today. Right? But regardless of the weather, and down here in South Florida, there's always some kind of weather that you have to worry about. But it don't matter. Rule 76.
You play to win the game. Hello?
You play to win the game. That's just it. But with all that said, regardless of the time, regardless of the weather, it's always a good time for us to talk some sports. We gonna stir this shit up and get started. So let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. And I'm telling you how much of a sports fanatic that I am. Go find me on Spotify, right? Go look up the MyT Sports Fanatic vibes. And yes, folks, I have a whole entire vibe if you're a sports fanatic, right? We got some old, we got some middle, we got some new, we got a little bit, all of it in between there. I got some songs that when I heard the full version of it, I was like, I can see why. I know my girl listens and here goes, hey, that nigga goes again. I can see why, right? But I can see what. I can see why. What the fuck was I just talking about? Fanatics. That this portion of the song was the only portion that was captured versus the whole entire song. And I can see why. It's very simple to me. But before we get into the podcast officially, before we start talking about sports, before we get into any other topics that we'd like to get into today, let's go ahead and give out our birthday wishes, right? Because it's that time again. Hey, you know what? Can I get that a little louder? Like, can I get like a 35? I feel like you gave me a 20. Can I get like a 35 on that one? All right, I want people to feel that. That's good. Yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Because it's your birthday, we wish you happy birthday. Check it. Check it. Alright, you know we got our birthday shots out the same way we like to start off our podcast this year. Listen, I'm gonna say this year because we haven't always done this, but we're doing this now, right? We're making sure that we give back to the people as much as the people have given back to us. And we want to make sure we get these birthday shout outs out there for all of you out there, right? First birthday shout out on June 12th. That goes to an old army brethren of mine, a battle buddy of mine that I met in the great country of Germany, folks. When we served over there together, and that is one Tom Hunter. Hunter and Bart, I'm telling you, those guys were like two peas in a pot. When they got separated, I know it had to hurt their heart, but I want to wish you first happy birthday to go out to Tom Hunter. Now, it could just be me, right? It could really just be me. But I didn't see any birthdays for today, right? So we still got birthdays that we got to talk about for yesterday, right? And we have a birthday for Michelle Alicia. Now, Michelle Alicia, I believe that used to be one of the Kalinga partners of one of my homeboys, Bobby DJs. I'm joking. Hey, I don't even know this. I don't know if this is true or not. But I believe that is somebody that Bobby dated at one point in time. I don't DJ stuff. I think that's how we know it. Like, I'm not trying to put anybody's business out there. But you know what we do here? We like to give you a reference of how I know these individuals. You know, like let you know how we know them. You know what I mean? So it feels like you know them a little bit too. Right? And then last but not least, right? Of a birthday. That was happened yesterday. I was also a birthday for Alyssa Wells. Now, Alyssa Wells happens to be a former co-worker of mine back in my days when I was doing medical billing back at CCS, Florida. Yes, if I remember correctly, Alyssa Wells, she was over there practicing. Not only was she working at the time, she was also going to nursing school. I think that she has passed nursing school already for a couple of years now. I want to say it's been at least a good 5 years. And she was a full-fledged nurse in the lovely city of South Florida. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Right? And even if it's none of you guys' business, you don't have to be gay. Natalie, this should be your title. Not Sensei Natalie. Natalie Tyson that we had a wish of happy birthday to just last week. So we got all of our 3 birthdays for today. So let's get them all out there one last time. Thomas Hunter, Michelle Alyssa, and Alyssa Wells. Michelle Alicia, and Alyssa Wells. Jesus. So all 3 of you. Right? Yeah, it's your birthday. Said it's your birthday. Check it. Yeah, it's your birthday. Said it's your birthday. Check it. Check it. Alright. So, to all of you, right? I want to wish you a happy birthday. We want you to party hard, enjoy everything, regret nothing. But more importantly, you continue to stay MyT. DJ MyT, cut the beat. Yeah, folks. Birthday showers. I love birthday showers. I always feel like it's a good way to start the podcast. You know what I mean? Get the blood flowing. You know what I mean? Get that energy up. You guys know I'm a high energy person. First match I'm watching right now is Jamal Hill versus. He's 8-0 with 1 no contest, 6'4", 205 pounds out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jamal, I don't know what your nickname is. Don't run in the hall. You know what? I think I'm gonna start doing this, right? Where I'm gonna start doing voiceovers for people, right? I'm gonna start watching the beginning of their matches, and I'm not gonna pay attention to what their real nickname is. I'm just gonna start giving them my own nickname. With a professional record of 14 wins and 4 losses, with 1 no contest or 1 tie. I did not read this first enough. Mikkel Flavor in your air, Craig. I don't know. We gonna figure that shit the fuck out. We gonna finish that shit the fuck out. But I'm gonna play around with this. And our referee today, Al Gunny. We get a nice little shot of one of the of one of the ring girls. She throws us a couple of jabs, and the bell is off, and the fighters come to the middle of the ring, folks. Like, this one should be tense. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I have a good memory of any of these guys, like, ooh, this may be a little bit tense. Now, I don't know how much shape. I'm trying to look at the shape of some of these this guy Hill. He looks like he's in shape, but he's also looking a little flabby around the waist. Listen, I think he used to be a light heavyweight. Actually, this is the light heavyweight bout. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on this. We're going to keep an eye on this as we continue with the podcast. So as we start off the podcast, right, let's start off here, right? Because, listen, call my niggas on the cell, bring some weed. I got a story to tell, right? I don't know if you guys realize this. I don't know if it's like this for everywhere else in the world. What I got back there? Oh, this is some money shit right here. You guys probably don't understand that. Industries. Right? This is how I basically break down on how people should invest. Like, think about your industry, sustainability, if they pay dividends. Always make a plan to save. I don't care if you plan to save it for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years. Always make a plan to save. And only make that plan out for 1 year. Believe it or not. Just get the muscle memory in there. And how long you want to save. You may need multiple accounts may be needed. Right? Like I said, it's some random shit. Like I'm giving some insight to everybody that has different angles into the podcast right now. So let's get directly into some of the things that started happening. Because I'm telling you, I was very interested in what's happening. Like, because I don't know if this is like this for all of you guys, but Hill is in a nasty armbar. Let's see if he gets out of this. Oh man, he was extended. Good thing he didn't panic. Oh man, his arm was bent all kinds of ways. Now he's in a God, folks, what a submission. Now he has him in a triangle choke, but he doesn't have the arm secure. Craig is raining down elbows and punches from the bottom. What happened? What happened? Did they call the fight? Holy shit, what the fuck just happened? Oh, I see why they stopped it. Holy crap, folks. So this fight again with Craig and Hill. Like, so remember I told you that he was in an armbar, right? And I'm surprised that he didn't tap because it looked like his arm was bent all kinds of way. Well, hell fuck yeah. His arm was bent all kinds of way. And I don't know if he dislocated his shoulder, dislocated his arm, broke his arm, but he can't move his arm. And I seen when Hill was in the triangle choke, folks, and that he ended up grabbing his arm, and that shit was basically dead. And it was shortly after that the referee came in there and the referee stopped it. We got to see if we can get ourselves a replay. Holy crap! So here we go. Right there. Oh, his arm is dislocated dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the silence. I am so sorry for the silence. Like, if you guys understand what I'm looking at, like, I'm watching the replays of this fight, and oh my goodness, I should have been giving you a little play-by-play on this. But like, they showed the replay, and like, yeah. So after he caught him in the armbar, right, immediately you can see that arm was twisted. Like, that arm was twisted and it was dislocating, and Craig transitioned from the armbar directly into a triangle choke without securing any additional limbs, and it looked like a couple of times Hill may have tried to tap out. Like the first time that thing, like I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what. Oh God, that elbow is dislocated. Holy shit! I can see the knot coming out of it. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, but Hill's one tough son of a gun too. That after his shoulder or elbow is dislocated, that he is still continuing trying to fight, and you can see like he's in a cold sweat. You can see he is in a cold sweat, so you can see that the shock of it is still hitting his body. That he's going through this right now. We got Paul Craig. Like Paul, ain't no need to beg Craig. Yo, that's gonna be it. Hold on one second. We're gonna write that one down. Paul, ain't no need to beg Craig versus somebody running in the hall. This is incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy now that I missed a good portion of these fights. Yeah, see, look at that. Look like he was trying to tap at one point in time. Damn, that was brutal. It really was. God, look at that. It's done. See, I think he's trying to tap. I think Hill is trying to tap or look for his arm, but he can't. Craig is over there. Craig even said something to the referee. It looks like at one point in time about hey, there was a natural pause between both fighters where they looked at the referee to see if there was going to be a stoppage, and the referee didn't stop it. So here he is stuck now in a triangle hole. Don't run in the hall. right? And Craig now, you know understand? You don't need to beg Craig. He's raining down elbows and punches. You heard the original commentator I was leaving on. He's raining down elbows and punches from the bottom. But the whole entire time, you just see Dope run in the hall's arm just frailing. Like he can't, like as he's being moved up and down and thing, like that arm is just doing its own goddamn thing. Like everybody else is doing the same damn two-step and his arm is over there doing the Macarena. You know, wow. What a way to start off the main cards, folks. What a way. I am thrilled. And, oh, look at this, folks. Uriah Hall and Calvin Gaston together. Oh, shit. Sean O'Malley lighting up a blunt. Yo, Sean O'Malley is ridiculous. Sean O'Malley was really just on a pay-per-view event talking about, yo, somebody give me a light for my weed. Like, yo, who the fuck smokes on regular TV when you're being recorded by thousands and thousands of people? Millions and millions of people. Just reckless. Just completely reckless. I got a light for you, homie. If you really need one, I got a light for you. Ooh, that's tasty. Thank you, baby. Who is this? B-Man Mai. I'm gonna have to figure out one. I'm gonna have to figure out. Oh, that's Damien. That's Damien Mai. Okay. we gonna figure out something for him as they're showing him. And then who else is coming up to fight pretty soon? Let's see here. We have Dalal Muhammad. Okay. So let's get back into the topic because I think I wasted enough time not talking enough of the sports that I have lined up. But this is what happens when you're watching a UFC fight that happened this Saturday and you didn't get a chance to catch it, and all I was able to catch was brief skips of the Adesanya fight. Like that was it. So that's why I'm watching it again. And I should have watched it on Sunday, but you know, things come up. So like I said, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but where I'm at, school's out for summer. Like, yeah, school's out, baby. Like, I don't know about the rest of yous, but school is officially out where I'm at in South Florida, right? Let's call it North Miami. If this is considered North Miami, then where I'm at is the Canada to United States of me being in North Miami. Just call where I'm at in North Miami, right? And school's already out. And South Florida came out in full effect. Like, you understand? Like, I know we all got that order a couple weeks ago, right? I don't know how long it's been now. Maybe like 3 weeks ago, we all got that order that, hey, if you're vaccinated, like, you know what I mean, that you don't have to wear a mask now inside certain places. People are starting to loosen up their restrictions, all kinds of stuff. I'm pretty sure we've seen a ton of people that even aren't vaccinated that just not wearing their mask because nobody's questioning you, right? But here I am. I decided to, it was my homeboy's birthday. You guys heard me talk about him, homeboy Johnny, right? One of my best friends, right? Like truly, like one of my aces. You know what I mean? Like you know, like you know, you have levels of friendship. Like he's in that way upper tier. You know what I mean? He really is. It's his birthday, so they had a little thing that we went on the beach this weekend. So I go meet him down on the beach, right? I go meet him at the beach, and I get to the beach, and the beach is packed, B. Like, I'm talking about the beach is packed, the bars are packed, the walkway is packed. I mean, like, the beach rents out, like these bicycles, like, all kinds of different bikes that you can lay down on, big-ass, tall bikes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, all kinds of, like, regular bikes, not so regular-looking, but regular-looking bikes, like, all kinds of shit. And every single last one of them are rented. Every single last one, like, you understand, people was just going and going, like motherfucking Energizer Bunny on the bike walkway. And, I mean, when I tell you about this, like, it really looked like the most fugazi bike gang ever assembled. Like, seriously. The most fugazi bike gang ever assembled. But they were out there. And everybody was out there. And it was a good thing. And it made me stop and pause for a second. I'm looking at it, I'm like, Damn. I 100% missed the ambiance of the beach. I really did. And even though I was just at the beach the other day, not too long ago. Okay, they're showing replays. Right? So, even though I was just at the beach recently, like, it was different. I was at the beach at night. Like, we was taking in a different vibe, a different setting. This was during the day this time. And this time during the day, everything was just perfect. We had good weather. I mean, it wasn't too hot. Like, we had some good sun. We had a little bit of drizzle of rain to help cool it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, just a little bit. They don't always do that in South Florida. On the beach, you could get that sometimes. It was really... I'm no longer nervous, I guess, to say, in these big environments. Like, I remember a couple months ago, we went out for somebody's event, and I just thought for a while there was just way too many people to be out. I no longer feel like that. I don't feel like there's way too many people to be in any particular scenario. I don't feel like there's too many people to be in any particular, you know what I mean? Any particular junction, you know what I mean? Any particular facility. Like, I'm no longer I'm kind of getting past that. And this past weekend in South Florida really made me think that. But a part of me, like, I started thinking, like, what part of this is because school is out? Right? What part of this is because kids are finally out? Like, this is the first summer. Like, nobody wants to be stuck inside the house. You're like, yo, let's get the fucking kids out the house now, because also after this, you know, who knows who's gonna join summer school, summer camp, you know, all that other stuff, right? So you get your first couple of weeks out, you got to go and you get it popping. But yo, they were really out in full effect. Like, so much, they were out in so much of a full effect that it just made me feel like as soon as school was out, South Florida stopped giving a fuck. Like seriously. That South Florida just stopped giving an absolute fuck. Was like, you know what? The fuck they gonna do? I feel like they've already gone through the majority of it. That they've tailored it of how they think, like, hey, you know, the most susceptible people are children and the elderly and people that already have pre-existing conditions, stuff like that. Even I've known a couple of people without any pre-existing conditions that also have some adverse effects. Adverse effects happen to everybody. I should say it happen with all medication, I should say. It's always unfortunate when you happen to know the 1% that happens to have, or the 7% that happens to have, you know, adverse reactions to a certain medication. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that can't take a lot of medications for a whole lot of reasons. This vaccination ain't no different. so we understand. So we get it, right? But things are getting back. Things are really getting back. And I'm gonna tell you, like, not only like that, I noticed it at the beach, right? Here I am driving today, right? We're gonna bounce around. We're gonna bounce around between the weekends a little bit. Here I am driving today. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden I realized, oh shit, traffic is flowing. And the reason it is flowing because no school zones, no more school zones, no, I don't want no school zones. Like, seriously. I realized how quickly there were no more school zones. What's going on here? What's going on, Mark? What, I thought you said you was off today and that you was going to be in the room. I'm looking. I don't see you. But, maybe I need to clean my glasses. Let me give it like 25 minutes for my eyes to settle. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see what happens then. So, like, I'm driving today, I'm realizing, there's no school zone. What made me even realize how much so that how many people probably were out with their kids this weekend at the beach. But I told you, South Florida stopped giving a fuck. They really did. That wasn't my only piece of evidence, was the beach and the school zones today. Here I am, after I went to the beach that Saturday. Here I am again working that night, you know what I mean? Doing a couple of deliveries, you know what I mean? Handing out that work, bringing goodies to the people around the world. And I run into a nice little bar, club bar, whatever you fucking want to call it, called Moments, right? And I'm like, and I'm outside, and I hear y'all, I'm not gonna up the digit to port them, gonna keep up with the time and I sport them, but at the Madeline time we support them, let the big beauty queen, you understand? And you got another turned up skirt. You make me a 12, my blood vessel burst. Do you wanna this? You wanna this? And I start up a brand new relationship. Like you understand, the club was popping. Popping. It wasn't me, but I call you in the shower. It wasn't me. So the marks on your shoulder, it wasn't me. You understand? Popping. Heard about this girl, her name is Maxie. Her bitch is like a bunch of roses. But if I ever tell you about Maxie, you're gonna say I don't know what I know, but I murder she wrote. I murder she wrote. You understand? Oh, it's your anniversary. My bad. Happy anniversary. Oh shit. Let's make that. Oh, let's get this popping.
Cleveland! This is for you!
I don't know why I played that drop. Oh shit, 19 years. Yo, congratulations to our co-host, right? Mark, the 21 Mark Salute, right? Born in the 1900s. You know what I mean? AKA the light-skinned Poppy, right? AKO, hey, you killed my brother! You might as well kill me, Holmes! You killed my brother! You might as well kill... You know, peoples from Shaft, right? 19 years. 19. No, sorry. We're cracking up on my own stupidity, but congratulations. Big up on that one. You know what I mean? Like, congratulations on that. All big up. You understand? Let me get back. Like, the reggae club is popping. I go inside, right? Motherfuckers is all over the place. I see people diving off of speakers. I'm talking about real Jamaican shit. You know what I understand? Like, they might as well had a ring in there. Like, motherfuckers is laying down. Big body woman is just jumping up and doing a split right on the dick. Nah. From the ceiling of the club. That kind of shit. Like, real Jamaican shit, B. So, I get my first package from them, right? I finish off my first package. Go outside. As soon as I get ready to pull off, gotta hit the brakes on these motherfuckers, right? You know what I mean? They over here had me looking like the old man in Phoenix. You know what I mean? After their sweep. Like, you know what I understand? Like, I had to put the car in reverse. I had to pump the car, put it in reverse. You know what I mean? I had to deal with some more business. I had to do another order right there before I left. So, park the car all bad. You know what I mean? I get patted out again for the second time. I'm like, yo, you patted me down, B? Like, yo, I'm in here in basketball shorts. Everybody else is dressed up. I'm looking like galleons out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here in basketball shorts and in a fucking dry fit shirt. Like, I'm not here to club. I'm here to work, B. So he goes, alright. He asked me, yo, did you get the first one? I'm like, yeah, I got the first one. Another one came in. Alright, go on, Reggie, go on. Go inside. You know what I mean? They tell me, like, yo, it's not ready. I gotta be like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. Stick around it again all of a sudden. Yo, wait the man. Oh, that's a call. Wait the man. When I think me did, don't make up it, turn up a DJ. I'm gonna say, don't make up it, turn up, down, pay pack up and run. You understand? I'm talking about club is popping. I'm like, yo, I can't stay in here. You understand? Like, let me go chill in the car. Like, you know what I mean? Go chill in the car. I'm vibing in the car, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Like really getting my chill on. Right? I'm parked in the front of the club, right? In a little no parking area, you know, tollway zone, fire lane shit. Next thing you know, this little couple comes running up, right? They come creeping up. And I guess dude must have forgot. So he gave that universal, oh shit. Right? And goes running back to the car. As soon as dude gets out of sight, and I don't pay attention as soon as dude gets out of sight, I'm assuming as soon as dude gets out of sight, right? Because he left his girl there. She hits me up in her window, right? Or she hits me up in the window, right? She's like, oh, are you Uber? I'm like, yeah, I'm Uber. She's like, okay, cool. She don't say nothing for a while. A couple seconds go by. She goes, oh, you waiting for somebody? I'm like, oh, no, I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm waiting for the food to be ready. She's like, oh, you can order food from it. I'm like, yeah. So the next thing you know, she leans into the car, right to the car window. Telling him like, yo, I'm horny as fuck. I haven't gotten any good dick in like a year. I'm like, yo, she's like, I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, this is a setup. Right? What's going on, KJ? I see you sneak into the room. She's like, I ain't get no good dick in a year. I just need to be fucked. I just need something long, hard, and strong. Yo, I'm horny as fuck. And I'm like, yo, damn. I was like, listen, I'm sorry, man, I can't help you with your scenario. You know what I mean? Like, I feel for you. And I'm like, yo, but that ain't your man right there? Like, cause literally she walked to the car with somebody and he had to turn back. I'm like, that ain't your man right there? She's like, nah, that ain't my man. That's my ex. And he keep trying to smash, but I don't want to give him no ass. You know what I mean? She's like, I want something new. I want something long, firm, and strong. And I'm like, yo, I just had to hit it with the, like, and you know what I mean? Cause we already know this, right? We already know this, right, where we're at. And that is, black men don't cheat. It's just a simple thing. So, I just had to hit it with the,
Sorry, B.
like, I can't help your scenario because apparently you're not that horny. You have dick coming. You have dick right there with you. I seen that nigga run back, and you just admitted to me that he's
Yes.
trying to smash.
Yes.
So you can't be that horny because you came here with a supply of dick. But I get it. That supply of dick is like a pack of cigarettes
Yes.
that you've left in the car for 3 days in Florida sun. That shit was still, and you wanted a new pack from the store. But unfortunately, you can't
Yes.
afford this motherfucker. Black men don't cheat.
Yes.
Listen, black men don't cheat.
Love to
Like
hear it.
Spanish men may cheat, but white men beat. Like this is just what happens. Like this is the rules of the streets. Right? Shit. Like, but yo, but then I had to think. I'm like, yo, South Florida is back in full effect. Like, yo, like, what's about welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yo, it was in full effect. Between the beach, between the bars, between the clubs. I'm looking at it like, man. And then having those school zones today, that was the icing on the cake. So, like I said, right, I'm shooting this shit right now for a little bit. I'm doing deliveries this morning, and I'm walking into Golden Crust, right? For any islanders that live down here in South Florida, and most around the world by now, right? If you don't know Golden Crust, the restaurant, you should at least been introduced to Golden Crust, the beef patties by now, right? You can find them in your local grocery store. You can find it in your local dollar store, and I'm pretty sure those are what they stack. Those are the pre-frozen things that they also serve to you in school. You know, so right. But I'm heading into Golden Crust, and there's a dude outside asking me for money, right? He's like, yo, you got any money? Got $1 to spare? Got any money to spare? And honest to God, I walked out the house without my wallet. I go to him like, yo, I don't even have my wallet on me. He goes, oh, okay, cool. Enjoy your meal. I'm glad I'm doing deliveries. And he made that little slide. I don't know if he's making a slide comment like, oh, you got no money? Okay, go enjoy your food. You know what I mean? You even got your wallet on you? Yeah, go enjoy your food, whatever. So I come out, you know what I mean? I make sure I put on a nice little show. Like, yo, put out the delivery bag, la. So the dude is still out there, and I pull back, right? And I go, hey, I know this is going to sound weird. By any chance, do you have a cell phone? He goes, yeah. I'm like, listen, if you really need money, there's an app where you can actually do local work around the city right now with no bullshit attached to it. You know what I mean? Like you sign up for the app and you can start working tomorrow and making dough, B. Like you don't have to worry about like no screeners and no major screeners, no drug tests, no nothing. How about this motherfucker started backpedaling better than fucking Jordan on defense? Like, hey, like doctor said I need a bacchiotomy. I'm on disability. Oh, I have this. Oh, I need to get a haircut. Oh, I can't afford a haircut. Oh, my shoelaces aren't tied. What about I have no bet? I'm like, okay, cool. The app is called Wonolo. WONOLO. Whenever you're ready to make money without any added bullshit, go use that app. I'm not sending you to like a MB, like a Indeed where you're gonna apply for a job. No, like the jobs are there ready. He was like, and he started backpedaling again with all the bullshit. So listen, I'm gonna tell you guys today, like because I'm at this point, right? If I see a homeless person asking for money, I'm gonna flat out ask them, do you have a cell phone by any chance? And if they say yes, I am gonna start navigating them to this app. And I'll start showing up my damn self if I have to. I'll take 5 minutes out of my time to show them this app. And I'm gonna implore all of you to do the same too. Right? It's called Wonolo. WONOLO. It basically stands for Work Now Locally. And if you use the promo code TALON3, TALLON3, you can get $25, an extra $25 once you complete your first job. That's a little extra bonus for you. You can find jobs. When I mean you find jobs, you can find jobs in Coca-Cola. You can find jobs in Nordstrom. You can find jobs in shipping companies, just taping up packages, or just boxing up packages. If you own a truck, yes, folks, if you own a truck, they have a job there for truck owners daily. $50 just to go collect trash for 2 hours. That's it. $50 for 2 hours to go collect trash. So the next time you hear somebody looking for somebody, whether they're homeless or not, ask them. You have a cell phone? Do you have a truck? How quickly do you want to work? Because you can skip all the bullshit hiring process, and you can find somewhere where you can get in the door immediately and just make dough. I'm gonna go work for one of those places tomorrow, and then I'm gonna leave there and I'm gonna go work for Amazon and go do deliveries. Today, when I'm done with the podcast, I'm about to go do an orientation with Amazon because I applied for them full time as well. I'm about to go do an orientation for them around like 3 o'clock. That's another reason why the podcast started abruptly on time today. In case you were wondering, like, damn, this nigga usually like a little lenient with the time. Like he started promptly at 12:07ish, right? And then after I'm done with that job field with Amazon, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to go work at Amazon Flex Block. I'm just saying, like, there's ways out there. There's ways out there. Let's ask the people, like, and listen, KJ, we can still work on your Uber shit. We gonna work on that. I'm gonna get you back into my fleet. Watch. Oh man. So yeah, but I just found that ironic because I just discovered this app and I had made it up in my mind that when somebody asks me for work, they're looking for a job, or when somebody asks me, or when I hear a homeless person asking me for money, you know what? I can do more than give you $1 for today. I can give you work. I don't know who the hell is calling me. You know what I mean? I can do more. Thank you. I can do more than give you I can do more than $1. I can give you references. You know what I mean? When somebody asks, anybody hiring out there? I can give you work right now. It's really that simple. Thank you with the reggae horns. Thank you. Right? Like you can get work immediately. So it's really ironic to me, right? That I found like I gave dude the information on how to put money in his pocket, like right now and on a regular basis, and the only things out of his mouth was excuses. But yet, when I told him I didn't even have my wallet with me, right, he could make a smart remark about, oh, enjoy your food. But when I'm really trying to offer you an opportunity, when I'm really trying to help you change your life, all you have is excuses. I'm just saying, there's a reason why you're on the corner trying to hustle people for money. Sounds like excuses have overwritten your life. But you no longer have to deal with those excuses. If you're looking for work right away, I remember I told you that app is called Wonolo, WONOLO. Use the promo code TALON3. Skip all the bullshit and get to work today. Get paid today. And stop worrying about what's happening tomorrow. Wonolo. Work now locally. Who is this calling me? I don't know who's calling me. I wonder if that's the VA or something. I feel like that's the VA. Actually, more than the VA. I think that's my shrink trying to call me for my PTSD. I'm gonna have to call him back a little bit later because I need to get the address for them so I can do my walk-in appointment tomorrow. Oh, on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I got a walk-in appointment. telling you, like listen, the week don't stop popping. So now, so I told you guys, like, I had a busy week, right? I did a busy weekend. We did Moments, went to Moments, saw the beach, all this other shit. Then I get to Sharky's, right? My local watering hole. So I go back and forth. But I get to Sharky's last night, my local watering hole, right? Want to watch the end of the Suns game. You know what I mean? I wanted to watch the Suns game because the Suns game, I really wanted to watch this. I missed the Brooklyn game earlier, but I got done in time so I could catch the end of the Suns game or the rest of the Suns game. I really wanted to catch this game. Because when calling your shot goes right and you go viral for it, like, yo, I'ma fuck your boy up. Suns in 4. Yo, if that's not the line of the like the line of the line of the first half of this year was You Might Have Me Twisted, right? That Twisted Iced Tea commercial, remember the dude got blasted with that iced tea? Like, that was the line for the first half of this year. The second half of this year, it's gonna be Suns in 4. You understand? I'm gonna fuck your boy up. Suns in 4. Like, I know that is probably the most ancillary reason to want to watch a game when two fans are in the stands fighting, right? But you know how it is. I feel like fans represent their team in a way, and team represent their fans, and exactly what happened in the series is kind of what happened in the stands. By the stands, right? And that was, hey, you know what? You guys think that you got a couple of you guys got a nice 1-2 punch? Oh, you're trying to sneak me? You trying to sneak me with a nice little combo, right? You think you're gonna go on this run? Nope. Here we go. Jab, uppercut, jab. Just started laying in, dude. Yo. And then dude tried to get in there. He saw a couple at him, was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck your boy up. Suns in 4. Yo, the fact that he was like, Suns in 4. Like, yo, you mad? You just mad your team is losing. I'm gonna fuck your boy up and Suns in 4. Yo, he called the sweep. Talk about the Wicked Witch of the West. Yo, bring out the brooms. The Phoenix Suns, folks. The Phoenix Suns get the flame of fame. I ain't gonna lie. The Phoenix Suns get the flame of fame. They are representing for the orange. They are representing big time for the orange. Like, they are representing for the... I don't even know what I said to pause. But they are representing for the orange squad. And the fact that this is being led by CP3... And I'm looking at this run, right? And I'm looking at this run, and it makes me think about a statement that was made, you know, about a couple... I think last week we talked about the top point guards in history. And I'm looking at this run that he's having. How he's like, he has like 68 assists and only 8 turnovers, right? Like some crazy number, right? Like, or like maybe like 82 assists and 8 turnovers. It's some crazy number he has in these playoffs so far, right? In these series so far, of how he's controlling the pace. But also, it's also impressive that he may finally do this at the age of 36, right? That he finally got his body right-ish. He finally's not gonna go, you know what I mean? He can finally make it through a finals at the age of 36. And it's basically like, as it's almost to say like, hey, just imagine what would have happened if I would have been healthy all of those other times I was in contention. It makes you wonder. But you know what? Rule 76, you gotta play like a champ. We don't make excuses for injuries here. We don't. Because if I start giving Chris Paul, CP3, you know what I mean? Teflon Paul passes for his injuries, then that means I'm going to have to give one to Brooklyn this year. And I'm sorry. You got to play like a champ. Rule 76, B, you're the best player on the league. You call yourself the best player in the league. Prove it. One time when you ain't stacked. Prove it. Show me. Make me a believer. Because for the most part, I'm sorry, B. I don't know if we really believe in you. Like, at this point in time, like, I have way more faith in Chris Paul leading his team than I do Kevin Durant. But that's also because Kevin Durant may not have a team to lead. That his number 2 option right now won't end up being Joe Harris. Now, this Phoenix Suns game, it brought up a shocking, it brought up a moment that I was curious about. Are you guys more shocked that Jokic got ejected, or that this Brooklyn and Milwaukee series, after you saw how that first 2 games went, that this series is now tied 2-2? Like, which one is more shocking to you? Because I'm gonna tell you, I looked at that replay for the Jokic, and I saw what happened, and I'm looking at this whole entire time like, whoa, he got ejected for that? Like, why is he going? I was like, whoa. I understand the rules of engagement at this point in time. Wind up, malice, whatever, connection, parts of the body, this, that, and the third. But I'm sorry, that's a flagrant 1 foul. And you move the fuck on. Unless they gave him another technical after that, for him going into Devin Booker's face. Right? Like, that's the only, like Marcus said, you can't eject the MVP in Game 4. When their playoff lives is on the line. Like, but see, again, I don't have a lot of sympathy for him. And I have no sympathy for that Utah Jazz team. Because I've seen this happen to my New York Knicks, where there's so many of their players ejected, they had to split it into 2 games, guaranteeing we were fucked. So, but I just said like, yeah, Devin Booker, he didn't get into the face of Devin Booker. Devin Booker didn't get into his face. I thought Devin Booker started saying shit to him. He ain't gotten into his face yet. It was Joker that made sure that he met Devin Booker, and he gave him that chest bump. And it was funny too, because if you read his lips, he was like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" That's yo.
Get the fuck out of my face, man.
For real. Oh shit! Look at that. Did I see you chill sneaking into the building?
Shit out of you.
Yo, yeah, but that was funny though. He was like, "Yo, I go read his lips." He was just giving him the chest bump, like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" Like, you too, like, yo, you are too light in the pants and too light in pigment for me to fear you. Like, like I swear. Oh man. But the fact that he got ejected, that was still part of the craziest part to me. Like, you can't eject the MVP. I know you probably could justify it, right? Or it could be justified. Welcome, Chill Will. Welcome, Mr. Welcome, everybody, to the MyT Sports Podcast. I know you can justify it, but you can't do it. To me, it's not justifiable here. You don't let Jokic go. So I'm still kind of curious to hear what happened, right? To hear a better breakdown, because the only way that makes sense to me is if you gave him that flagrant, right? And then after the flagrant, you gave him a technical for the Devin Booker confrontation. That's the only thing possible. But the fact that that Joker could be sent home, but yeah, Kevin Durant could have his personal bodyguard come onto the court and literally assault a player, and nothing happens to him. I mean, it's beyond me. You know what I mean? The fact that LeBron James could break COVID protocol and nothing happens to him, you know what I mean? It's beyond me. They made an example out of the Joker. They were like, oh, we could pick on him. That's when you're just trying to use your authority against. Like, see, that's exactly what that is. That's when you use your authority against who you know that you can use it against. That's what that was. But, hey yo, DJ MyT, cut the beat. But ultimately, it's exactly what that fan said, right? I'm gonna fuck your boy up, Suns in 4. Cause that's how Chris Paul and them came out there. Oh, we about to fuck you up, Suns in 4. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm hard on Chris Paul, but that doesn't mean I'm not happy for him. That doesn't mean that I'm not happy to see him in this position. I just hold him super accountable. And if he fails again, I'm going to hold him accountable again. And I'm going to take this time to go ahead and take a break. We got KJ the Quiet Storm, one of my co-hosts that made it to the room. We saw Mark sneak into the room. Let's go ahead and introduce Chill Will into the room as well, too.
Drop takes, don't you? Drop takes, don't you?
Sir, yes, sir!
Well, if you're going to drop takes, you might as well go ahead and drop them exhibitiously.
Cleveland! This is for you!
What up, dog?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm over here doing the gun signs and shit, and like I'm over here like
Right.
that Batista entrance. Oh man.
What's up, man?
So let me go ahead and pass that first question around. Which one is more shocking to you guys? The fact that the Joker got ejected in that game, or the fact that Brooklyn-Milwaukee series is currently tied 2-2?
What? Ain't Kyrie hurt? And ain't Harden hurt still?
Well, Harden is still hurt, yes. And Kyrie Irving became hurt this game that just passed in Game 4. But
At what point in the game did he become hurt?
After they were up by like 12,
No. Well, what quarter?
like the first or second, early.
Okay, so you see how he trying to do, like he
But
trying to avoid.
so what am I asking
Like,
though?
why are you doing it? This is too early for this, bro.
What am I asking though?
My
Is that
point
okay?
is, it's not surprising.
Okay,
No,
wait,
it's not surprising.
After how you saw those first 2 games go, is it more okay? Cause that's what I really meant to say, right? Cause I asked it earlier and I didn't
Catch talent
answer
is bullshit.
He is. He owns something. You know, you can tell when he be on something.
I'm glad.
You don't know.
Sometimes they catch talent is bullshit. Talk about
He be on
12. No, Milwaukee was up 6 mid-second quarter when Kyrie twisted his ankle.
But either way, you can smell it. You can. When I ask you what time in the game did Kyrie get hurt, he gonna say when it was up 12. He didn't give. I said what time. I didn't say what point and what the. You know what I'm saying? He gave me some whole other. So that's how you know he owns some bull. Like he owns something. So automatically I knew. So therefore, at any rate, the man's hurt. Harden's hurt. We about to see what Durant is made of. First of all, we got to see if Durant can be. If you want to be the best player, you want to be LeBron or be better than LeBron. We gonna see, because what you got you in the East, and LeBron. No matter how I feel about him, if this is LeBron team, he more than likely in the East would get fit. Well, he had Giannis. I can be fair. He ain't had nobody like Giannis in front of him.
He didn't have this Giannis.
Better than Giannis.
I should say he didn't have Giannis. He didn't have this Giannis. He had the young. It's like Mayweather had the young. Mayweather had young. What's his name?
Right.
What's the Spanish guy?
Yeah, right.
Who am I thinking of?
Giannis got a team.
Yeah.
Right. I know you're talking about redhead. Redhead.
Cortez. Shit.
No, not Cortez.
Come on, KJ. You know what I'm talking about. The Mexican champion. I only lost to Floyd Mayweather. That's his only loss on his thing. I keep wanting to say Cotto, but that's the Puerto Rican dude. Fuck. He took over the Mayday as well too. He always fights on. Okay, that's a moot point. But you know what we're saying here. It's like he got the young version of him. Canelo. There we go. Canelo. It's like Mayweather getting the young Canelo.
Right. Yeah, he's exactly. And so therefore, at this moment, we'll see. But I mean, it's a skeleton team because you got Kyrie. I mean, you still got some people there. You know what I mean? But it ain't. I mean, Milwaukee has a decent squad, and Drew Holiday is the biggest difference on that team because he's the real hooper there. Like out of all there, he's the real guy. Like he's the defender. He's a baller. He's always been a baller. I'm glad. I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
but
he's a Bay Native. His family is a Bay Area legends actually.
So you got that, and we're about to see what Durant made of. But bro, come on, man, you can't. That team don't have Harden or Kyrie. I mean, people got a shot now.
That's like I shot those first two.
The real thing is, but look, check this out. The real question is, like, what happened to Kawhi? Right? He has no excuse. People ain't paying attention. This is Kawhi's opportunity. Everybody's like Chris Paul. No, this is Kawhi to cement himself in the eyes of LeBron, the eyes of Durant. This is your time. This is his time to say, you know what? I'm just as good as these guys. Like everybody's been kind of wanting me to be. You know what I mean? That he'll be the next guy to be. That makes LeBron's accomplishments nothing. A moot point. That could be a bubble championship. Kawhi does it on the third team in LA. LeBron could have just did just what Kawhi. He could have went to Clippers and got a ring for that organization. He could still went to that, you know what I'm saying, did something that special, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi does it, goes back home and gets a ring, and he has three rings in 3 different spots. So now LeBron, and he's a better defender than you, and he's clutch. So now you can really argue, like, man, maybe I'm not better than LeBron. I mean, I'm not the leader he is, but I'm sure good as a player. Durant said the same thing. I don't think these guys are good leaders. Durant and Kawhi.
You know
LeBron
what?
is a leader in this situation. He can be a great leader.
You know what?
But he can
I'm
be
glad
a
you
worker
said
at
that.
the same time.
Because I'll probably give you that full fact. Like I can't dispute that. The difference probably between LeBron James and everybody else, he's a way better leader. Such a like we give him a lot of shit for how he constructs and how he does his team but no, yeah. Kawhi Leonard, the Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, whoever you want to add in there. Like the only person I can put as a comparable leader to him is Chris Paul, to be honest with you.
Right.
He's the only person.
And the only reason I say that because although I do not like the way LeBron will get guys out of there, like be at the gym, at the end of the day, he still gets his own results, like by being stepping up to the mic, speaking up. He may not talk to you. He's passive aggressive. He doesn't do it in Jordan's way. He does it in his own way, but he's definitely a better leader than Durant and Kawhi. Kawhi just don't say shit. Durant is just for some odd reason he'll run.
And I'm not gonna call him a better. I'm not gonna call him a better leader than Jordan because I'm just gonna say
no.
And the reason I'm not gonna say that for people that may want to go there because exactly the times were different, so your styles of leadership was different. Like if you had to compare a leader, any leader from back then around that 90s time to right now, that way things have gone PC and the way we know about involvement and other things, it just changes everything. Like that's how some of us were raised, and we still have an old school mentality, and we still adopt a lot of these new like when it comes to these newfangled rules of communication because we realize, hey, that shit actually works, and we probably would have been better people if we would have communicated like this from the beginning, in some aspects.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I wanted to point that out. Yeah, so not a better leader than Jordan, but I can, but listen, up there, I'll give him that. He's up there as leadership when it comes to because he gets his results. Like fuck it, he may not do it to the percentage that we like, but he at least gets it done. Like he's not always there when you call, but he's always on time.
Right, I mean, but that's still better than Durant. But at the end of the day, it's crazy because at skill-wise, he's not better than them. Think about it. Kawhi is one of the best defenders in the league. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi went from being just some guy from, San Diego State, like a third-rate college, you know what I'm saying, come to the league and winning rings in San Antonio, went to Toronto, 1 year did it, you know what I'm saying, and then come back to Clippers. Now he got a chance to do it again in LA for an organization that's never won a ring. Man, if he does that, that's huge. And so, can you say he's a better scorer than LeBron? I think you could, personally.
Who?
He's a better free throw shooter than LeBron. Kawhi. I think he's a better scorer than LeBron. I think LeBron.
I think he's a better
team.
Because but also like sometimes like you play to your like I don't want to knock him for playing to his strengths because that's what you're supposed to do. But you like LeBron. But you can see if it wasn't for some of that strength, he wouldn't be able to do some of the things like say Kawhi Leonard does, like that automatic pull up, like being able to get to a spot like in that mid range and get that pull up, like Chris Paul and Kawhi does. So what I mean, it's like
Agreed.
He uses like Zion, but you're supposed to like Shaq. That's what makes you great. You use your strength to your ability as long as you can.
Absolutely.
And being able to bulldoze through people, like he learned that against Detroit. Being able to bulldoze his way through the lane and get in there is a fucking strength. And he can body most people.
Yeah, and he can do it, and he's not even good at it, to be honest. I'm gonna tell you, he's not even good at it. He's not a Charles Oakley. He's not a Charles Barkley. He's not a Rick Mahorn. He's not an Anthony Mason. But he has those builds.
You know who
he's not even good at it.
You know who he reminds me of? Like he reminds me of a guy that always used to piss me off at the park. The first guy that always used to come, like I remember when somebody started doing it, right? He used to piss me. He used to call travel on this guy all the time. He drives to the lane and he takes that hop step crab dribble and puts it back in. Like, that's him. He's that guy. He's the hot stop crab dribbler.
or the guy that keeps tapping the ball, tap, grabs the fucking ball, bro.
Yo.
The rebound guy, he's taller than everybody else. He's more athletic, and for some odd reason, he's with the peons tapping the ball for the rebound. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Secure,
you don't even touch the ball.
Yeah, secure and bring it down.
Yeah, you don't want to grab the ball. Grab the damn ball. Like, what are you doing? So,
like Tim Duncan,
he's that
secure
guy.
it, keep it high, and
But
put
he
it
can
back
get away
in.
with it. Right, but he can get away with it because he's the most athletic, strongest guy on the court. And so whether he plays soft or hard, he can get away with it because he's the most athletically gifted guy on the court. And that's what LeBron is, period. And he plays, like you say, he plays to his strengths. And but the thing about him that's still exceptional, because he can still do this and at a high level, win rings, and he's doing it to prolong his career. He doesn't want to play like Dwayne Wade or Michael Jordan. He want to be dunking on people, and it's because he knows that's going to prolong his career. He ain't got to be doing all that crazy stuff. He can not only do it, but he's doing it with the caveat, like, you know what I'm saying, like in the own type of way.
Well, that's
you know
because
some people have to go hard.
Well,
some people have to go hard every game. Some people have to do that to make it to the league. He didn't have to do that. Not only am I going to do that, I'm going to still finesse it.
And you know what? His game was never like LeBron. I mean, or like Dwayne Wade or Michael. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, you know, those guys do themselves at the rim. Iverson, they do themselves at the rim 8 billion times a day and never get results.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's more of a maestro. He controls it more like Magic. And point guards can always like extend their career because you just need to get people in great positions all the time. And if you're still good enough that people can focus on you, then that's where your help is. Because the moment that nobody needs to focus on LeBron is the moment him having the ball in his hand is no longer a benefit. And that's the truth.
That's when he loses a step. When he starts losing more than the one step, he lost a step now, but when he starts really slowing down, like you say, like a Shaq, or them guys that are just based in athleticism, the game is based in athleticism. And that strength. And they don't. He hasn't still, you know, he's still a horrible free throw shooter. He still can't, like I said, he doesn't have a crossover. His post game is still super weak for his size. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I mean? I'm saying, but that's exceptional. You know, and so, I mean, he's never going to be Kobe or Jordan to me. He's not even Magic or Bird to me.
See, thank you.
One thing he is undeniably he has an it factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes him a winner, no matter how he does it, whether I agree with it or not.
You know what?
He did it his own way.
He is the it factor. Like, you know what? And he's one of the ultimate it factors. You know what? I'll give that same title to Tom Brady. He has an it factor.
Yeah, you're right. And it starts with the intellect of the game. Although I think he do some bonehead stuff, but he does understand the game. He has a high IQ. He doesn't have a high. There's a difference between having a high IQ and a high, when you're making decisions. Like, you can understand and coach the game, but when you actually out there have to do it in a moment, he doesn't always make the best decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's what was good about Peyton Manning. He was, before the snap, he could do everything. But when it was Ray Lewis, they knew we need to confuse him after the snap, because in the moment he's horrible at making decisions. He's already figures you out before he can snap the ball, so that's why he's so good. But if we can make after the snap, you know what I'm saying? Not that he's not good, but he's way more successful if we can confuse him after the snap. Yeah, so that's why Baltimore would beat them a lot, because they had a high level defense and they had a smart defense, and they would confuse him after the snap. That was his only weakness. I mean, if there was really a weakness, you know. So they would understand that. Same thing with Brady. Brady's the opposite. He can think on the fly, rather. He's the exact opposite. You can get him out there, he gonna think, boom. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you think you got me before the snap? Nope. I see what you're doing after the snap. I can adapt, and that's that quickness that makes greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's that quickness that makes greatness. That's what Mahomes had. They can on the fly improvise. They adapt and improvise. You know, they can fail and adjust. You know what I mean? And in the moment, quicker. And that's pretty much any quarterback has that. You know what I mean? Unless you're like a Ben Roethlisberger or a Russell Wilson who can extend the play with your legs and kind of get it together. But however you do it is however you do it. And that's things like the Lamar Jacksons or something, the Deshaun, even with Deshaun Watsons of the world, Drew Breeses of the world. Sometimes they have a hard time with it. But for the most part, back to basketball, my bad. But in general, I think it's Kawhi's time, basically. My point to say all that. It's Kawhi's really time. Nobody's talking about it. He has a great opportunity to solidify himself as an all-time great. Up there with put himself over Durant, up there with Kobe, up there with Jordan. I mean, that'd be a fourth ring. You know what I'm saying? That 3 different teams in this era, and he's in the West too. That's a better resume than LeBron. It is. And so, hey, I mean, if you do that in the West 3 times, go to an organization, a new one, would I have never had a ring? Actually, two new organizations.
That's what Mark was just saying. Yeah. You give 2 organizations that never got a ring before in their history, and you're the guy responsible for their first ring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're that's something special because that shows that every single time I'm trying to take that challenge. I'm trying to take that challenge, and he's getting up there. But you know what though? You said that it's his time. Part of the reason why it's also his time too is because he failed last year, and if Brooklyn fails this year, it's gonna be the same thing. Like nobody's gonna talk about Brooklyn next year if they fail this year. They're gonna go. It's gonna be the silent treatment. Like I'm not answering your calls. It's gonna happen. It just happened.
No.
We just saw it happen to Kawhi.
No, bro. Kawhi, they were on deck. Paul George sucked. Everybody's on deck. If they don't win, Harden's hurt, Kyrie's hurt. Come on, people don't know. They smart enough to put that in the context. Come on, man. Don't think for any minute if Anthony Davis didn't get hurt, the Lakers wouldn't at least been in the Eastern Conference Finals. Come on, bro. You got to know that. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're not going to get over the Lakers next year, are you? No, you're not going to do that at all. It's not like they're not going to be in contention next year.
They're not. I mean, it's not that they're not going to be, but, like, I'm just saying, like, they're going to get the same kind of side, like, similar to what the Clippers, like, that's how I feel. They're going to get a similar side. And the only reason why they may not is only because ESPN is based out of New York. A lot of it.
I think it's because of the injuries, man. You don't keep like that. Ain't nobody think. Okay, Kyrie without Kyrie and Harden.
People don't care. They don't like Brooklyn enough. They don't care. They want listen. Like
you don't think they like Brooklyn?
I know people don't like Brooklyn enough. Like listen, nah, man. Like they don't care. They ain't listen. Kyrie Irving done ran his mouth ran his mouth enough that people don't care if he's injured or not. Kevin Durant is already half liked for the shit that he did with Golden State. James Harden they don't like because of his playing style and how he forces you out of Houston. Like these are 3 guys that people really don't like. Like when they fail this year, like they're gonna try to barely talk about them. It's gonna be tough. I see what you're saying because you're gonna have those 3 stars, right? It's kind of different in LA because it's Kawhi Leonard and it's Paul George. Like these are 2 of the most quietest stars in the fucking world. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that also helped. You know what I mean? That their expectation changed, and then these are two guys that the most talking they ever did in their life they did last year, and they got humbled.
But they're there, right? But they're there and they're present. You feel me? Like they're there, like they're losing and they're there. So that's what makes Kawhi different from LeBron because he's not that boisterous leader. You know what I'm saying? He can and they're there.
But Paul George blamed
no excuses.
Paul George blamed his shoulder injuries and also his mentals for last year. And they barely got talked about this year versus last year. I'm saying it died down.
Outstanding. He's not the main guy. He's not like a Scotty. He's not even a Scotty Pippen. Scotty with Michael's down, Scotty step it up. Paul George hasn't even been that. So he's been another like a guy.
You know what? I'm hard on Paul George. You know what? We may have gone from Panic P to officially Playoff P. He has been holding his own weight. That scale is
but he's not Scotty level. No, I'm just talking about Scotty level.
Okay.
I got that.
I know he's not Scotty, but I'm saying he's holding his own right now like Scotty would.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's always. I'm not saying he's always.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying he's always Scotty level. These last couple of games, he's been holding his own. Like you know what I mean? Like he's been showing like, this is the reason why you're supposed to be here.
I got you, but I'm thinking the totality of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope to be honest, I like Paul George, and but I want him to succeed. You know, and I like quite my favorite player, but he just solidified in these last couple of years. He's just not on a class with Durant or LeBron. Now he can change that this year, I believe, by winning the ring. But even then, you got to think when he won this ring in Toronto, what Golden State was what? Think about what Golden State was. Mm-hmm. They was hurt. Now they wins. AD hurt. He wins the West. Brooklyn. Kyrie. So he's winning these rings. Kind of, some people could say they argument you winning these rings by default. Although you win it, you still winning these rings by default, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really went through like you can talk about LeBron all you want, but you ain't really went through nobody without having 3 other Hall of Famers on your team. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really went through nobody. You got a gifted that ring last year in Toronto, kind of, and he did. And that's a legitimate argument. This is just devil's advocate. And then this year he's definitely gifted. If Harden and Kyrie hurt and Brooklyn can't even get to the finals, they can beat Milwaukee easily. That should be able to beat Milwaukee, no sweat. But you never know when Giannis is ready to come. Like LeBron had to come into the age that against Detroit that year, but he still got swept to San Antonio that year, if you mind you. But
yeah,
look, they get there, man. It's his opportunity. And the only thing you can say is that he just, he kind of benefited from people getting hurt. Although I would love to see Phoenix do it. They did not get past Utah. Donovan Mitchell is him, Kawhi, Lillard, Luka. They're probably my top 5, like my top 5s right now.
I wish you would have been here for our conversation the other day when we do our top 5 under 25.
Yeah, those. Oh my gosh, man, bro, that boy, that is I love it.
Oh no, yeah,
some of these guys cut. Yeah, some of these guys cut from the 80s and 90s. Luka, Donovan Mitchell, Lillard, like they cut from. And it's like the point guards, like the smaller guys, the guys I like the most. Remember when no point guards, though? Remember when it was Derek Fisher? When it was, you know what I'm saying? When it was all,
because CP3 was here, but like it was like Darren Williams. It was like
but it wasn't like no soup. It was. It might have been CP3. And my AI was going on his way out.
Yeah, but still AI was running shooting guard like more than anything else.
But he was in Denver, and but it wasn't no point guards. Now you got Westbrook, you got Harden, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no superstar like remember.
I mean, Chauncey Billups, Jason Kidd.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think. Like, no, yeah.
Then Mark Price, and it was Magic Johnson even, because it was a dream team. You know what I'm saying?
It was Rod Strickland. There was Stephen.
Yeah, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson,
Stephen Marbury.
Steph Marbury, Stevie Franchise.
Steve Franchise.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson.
Mark
Jackson.
Funny. Okay. Oh wait. Remember this, right? And I don't know if some people
Penny
know
Hardaway.
Funny thing about Stevie Franchise is that he's so known for his dunking, but he couldn't grip a ball with one hand.
That's crazy. That is crazy. He had a cup out.
Yeah, he cupped it, or he dunked twice. I remember, it was one of the craziest things I remember learning. Like, he was so known for his dunking because he became a Knick. So I want to say that I learned this about him as a Knick, but he couldn't grip the ball with one hand. Oh,
I never knew that. See, that's they've been saying like it was.
Oh, I know when I learned it.
Back in the day.
I know when I learned it. It's the year he was in the slam dunk contest. And the slam dunk contest was doing these gimmick things where like you spin a wheel and they pick a dunk for you to do. And I think he got the Statue of Liberty dunk, right? And that's how that came up. That I think that's how they came because he needed to do a one-handed dunk and he's like, he can't grip the ball with one hand. That's where I learned that shit at. Yes.
That's crazy.
So yeah, fun fact about Steve Franchise. Alrighty.
That's crazy. But it's just crazy how point guards are researched and big men are known. Like it was a point it's like it's either big men in the league or point guards in the league. Now there ain't no big man.
But you know what,
I'm saying? So
I'm looking at the big man position and I'm realizing that the big men on here is just like their roles are just different. Like,
Nah, V.
they don't know
V.
like.
I understand you trying to say the position is becoming obsolete. No.
No. You still need a center. You still need a center to go out there and get you 18 points and 12 rebounds a game.
Mm-hmm.
On every game.
He's doing more than that.
You know what I mean?
But that's my point. That's the only real big. You think about a big man. Who's the big man in the league? You got Embiid. That's it.
Embiid, the Joker.
Remember you had
Aiden.
that morning.
So you don't consider
That
Aiden?
morning, Ewan.
You don't
Elijah
consider
Wan,
Aiden a big man?
David Robinson. But think about. I'm talking about compared to back in the day. It was a big man era. Ewing, Elijah Wan, even Rick Smits. You know what I'm saying? You had, Morning. You had literally like real, like big men that was good at the position. Sabonis.
The only one that really
Y'all
like that.
Shaq.
But okay,
You know
but
what I'm saying? They wouldn't know.
I don't want you to say they're good at their position because their roles are just different now. So to be good at your position, you need to play the pick and roll right. You need to be able to finish over the top. You need to be able to get offensive boards and get easy putbacks. They don't require some of these big men to have that post game, but they do require you to start being able to shoot. So every big man, before they try to fit every big man into one frame. And that's what the problem was. He's like, hey, you need to be some low post guy. That they try to fit you into one frame. But now they're realizing, hey, you can have one big man that's dominant in the post that has no athleticism like the Joker. Or you could have a guy that has a combination of all of it. You know what I mean? That he can finish over the top.
Hold
he can
on,
post
like
you
the
up.
Joker?
Whoa.
Joker is a point guard playing center. What are you talking about? That's a horrible example.
No, he posts you. He plays you in the post game.
But
Like
he's
down
a
low.
point guard playing center. He's a point center, bro.
That's
horrible.
That's the okay. That's that. You also talking to how the position has changed now. Is that they were
Right.
big
So-
men now bring the ball up though now. So like I said, so they're no
I got that.
They're no
I-
longer
but they
hey,
don't really
just
play.
go in the post and play. Big men bring the ball up. Big men shoot the three. Big men shoot the mid range. Big men play the post. Big men finish over the top. They no longer try to fit them into one box. They find out what
I got you.
they find out what your skill set is. Like, okay, you as a big man, let's figure it out. But what I still think about any big man, I don't care what your skill set is, you still need to be able to give me 18 and 12. I don't give a fuck if you play the post. I don't give a fuck if you shoot threes. I don't give a fuck if you only finish because of pick and roll lobs. I need 18 and 12 from you.
This is the part I like on MyT Sports because I adamantly disagree. If you are running, this is what we in that Giants podcast we was talking about. Remember I was telling you about Saquon, how he runs like Barry Sanders opposed to Christian Okoye.
Oh yeah,
He's Christian Okoye's size.
Yes, I heard about that.
You need to, if you're 7 foot, you need to at very least be able to play in the post. If you're LeBron size, Durant can play in the post. You see, he got post game. If CP3 has the best post game on his team, he's the smallest guy. That is a problem.
You're right. There is a problem. It's just that they no longer require every single big man to play in the post.
You're right. But I'm saying, at very least, you could do is play.
That's just why I said like I don't care if you play. That's like, I don't care if you play in the post anymore. Just get me 18 and 12. Because if you can't get me 18 and 12, then you're useless to me as a big man. If you can't get me 18,
that's a basketball. You're talking about basketball then. I ain't a big man. You're just talking about basketball players. If you're out there, you starting. That's what I need.
Like you need to give me 18. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how you get your offense anymore. You know what I mean? Like learn the post. Like I think they. But I agree with you in the fact. I think that all big men should learn how to play in the post. It's ridiculous that they don't, because I'm looking at some of these guys. I'm like, you know how much better your game would be if you knew how to fucking post up.
Bro, they're 7 foot, bro. They legit. Ryan Hollins is like, you know what I'm saying? What are you out there doing work? You know what I'm saying? You got a guy out there that's 7 foot tall.
It's like the only time you
And
can score.
If you're Giannis, you can't play in the post, bro. Giannis, he's got a wingspan of a 7'4" person. You can't play in the post. Elijah went rolling in his grave.
And remember,
remember,
Kevin Durant had to learn the post, because remember there were at times where guys like Allen.
Guess who
was able to hold their own and not allow him to post up, but he learned. He eventually learned.
And that's my only knock against LeBron, because Kobe learned, Jordan learned, Gary Payton was one of the best post. He's a point guard. You know what I'm saying? You post. You know what I'm saying? He's got. You can't, bro. You gotta prove that you big.
See?
You too big. You too big.
So let me ask you this, because KJ just said this. So because you can literally run your whole entire offense from a big man that can post. But what if also that big man could also bring the ball up? and also shoot the three.
But that's why you playing basketball.
At the end of the day, fam, if you can get your behind...
Because there's only two big men that do that.
No idea the type of damage you can do. But it's ridiculous how we have
that's why
guards who...
Yes.
And here's the other thing too. You have guys who just simply won't do it. You have guys that can and simply won't do it.
Yeah.
There are guys who post up and you just like, dude, you could do that every motherfucking play.
Like you see it all the time. They get these mismatches.
LeBron James, Giannis, y'all could do
guys
that.
like who? Guys like who?
You got Joel Embiid who can do it.
And Joker.
You have to fight him. You have to fight Joel Embiid to go do that shit. LeBron, he can go do that shit.
Preach, brother. Preach.
That's what I'm saying. Giannis, even though his shit, he needs to work on it. He looks like a fucking stick figure out here trying to post up. I'm like, dude.
LeBron look no better sometimes.
Boom. Exactly. But some of these guys, they're half-assing playing in the post.
But you can even tell. And when they try to do the post,
they're not committed.
They have to get a. They always have to get a running. They always have to get a running start and get a spin move. Like I swear to God, okay, let me ask you this.
It's a shame.
I'm gonna tell you who is committed to it though.
It's a shame that the guards are more committed to it than the real big men. The guards
because they realize the benefit
but
of
let me
it
tell
because
you
you're
who.
smaller.
It's sad.
Let me tell you a big man who's committed to it. You just mentioned his name, Joker. That's why he's so successful. Because people don't even know how to play defense with that no more.
Yes.
They don't even being behind the ball. Exactly. That's why they so sick.
Hey, listen.
They are playing defense, but that's a higher, different level.
Hey.
Right, because they don't know how to
They don't even know how to defend it.
Remember KJ?
They don't even know how to properly defend it.
Right, exactly.
Remember KJ, right at the end of the season, the Knicks played the Jazz. And remember, he ate us up with some easy shit. It was like, yo, he's not even doing anything. Like, he just caught it in the post and did a spin move and it was an open lane. Like, literally, it was one bump and a spin.
Joker's high level.
Like, oh my God.
He's high level. He's high maintenance.
Joker's high level, so it's hard to defend the ball when it's behind you. As a you got two guys that can defend it. But like when you try to guard on the perimeter, how you defend that? That's a totally different. That's hard. Period. I don't care at what level, what era. That's already hard. But now you got Joker being a point guard out of that position. Oh my God!
And shooting the three.
It's crazy. Yes, it's crazy.
There are two things in today's.
It's him and Embiid. Listen, it's him and Embiid as the two best centers in the league. To be honest with you, the two best centers in the league is him and Embiid.
Yeah. Let me get this off real quick because you know I don't have a lot of talk time at work. Let me get this off real quick. There are two things when I watch basketball that piss me off the most. Well, actually three. One is the type of defense that I see and how sloppy it is. Two, how people who should be in the post won't do it or just can't do it. I know how to play post better than some of these dudes. It's ridiculous in terms of one. And then you have the players who are a jump shot away from their game coming to a whole nother level, and they don't go work on it. Like you can't be in this league 7+ years or for.
I think Giannis is working on it
in LA. Wait. You can't be a certain player in LA been playing this game for 18 years, but you still shooting 69% from the free throw line. That's ridiculous. You can't be 6'10", wanting to jack up threes. They're doing a hack of Giannis. I can't have you as my point guard, my second best player on the
point
team,
forward,
and you giving me 4 points a game and doing a hack of Ben, and you giving me 3 for 10 from the free throw line. Can't have it.
Wait, are you talking about Rondo?
Can't do it.
Ben Simmons.
Oh.
Shoot, you can put Rondo in there too.
Making over 100 mil too.
His game in his prime, if he had a consistent jump shot, he would have been banking money.
I think sometimes it's a difference between having a consistent jump shot and like some people just can't shoot though, right? You gotta and a lot of times the people with the bigger hands, like it's proven, like people with big ass hands, it's hard for them to shoot. Like and Rondo, like African, like native, like he's came on the ship. You could tell how he looked. That motherfucker. His hands is probably bigger than his whole head.
Okay.
Like it's just some people just can't shoot.
Kawhi got the biggest hands in the league, damn near. I hear. That's what you remember. His nickname was the Claw.
You're right. Yeah, but and some people, that's why he's an exception. That's why he's exceptional.
Fair enough. He's the you know what? You're right. I brought the outlier to the room.
Man, just go put the work in.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I call.
It's at a point where you have to question these guys and their work ethic. Because it's just like, if you're telling me I'm a jump shot away from being probably the best player in the league, I'm about to go work on my jump shot all
No, not the best player in the league. Undisputably the best player ever. I'm a post game, a crossover, and a consistent, not even 3-point, just a signature shot. A signature money shot that I can shoot anytime, like any other big man, whether it's Ewing, David Robinson, who used to have Karl Malone. It could be from anywhere. I just need that shot that can't nobody stop. Dunk, like that turnaround, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that hook, baby hook, something. A baby hook. You know what I'm saying?
Like come on now, really, we saw Dirk Nowitzki for 20 years, and the fact that big man came in here was like, yo, like we could like, and it's funny you said like, more point guards know how to do the Dirk away than big men.
Exactly, and that's ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know why?
You're 7 foot tall.
You know why God post up more because of Michael. Because Michael always rocked the post. So they try to emulate Kobe's game, Michael. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to emulate it. So that was their game. So that's why guards are more down there than big men.
But here's the thing: you become so much more lethal if you play out the post. That's why guards do it. Because you a guard that can go in the post, shoot the three, mid-range, get 80% from the free throw line at least, and then get to the basket.
Why you think
you can't be dealt with? You can't be fucked with.
Why you think they were fucking yelling at Anthony Davis to get in the post? Get in the post. You got in the post.
God, this nigga AD, son.
AD.
But my point was initially is that you see how I think Embiid and Joker and AD is probably the main 3 big men. But it used to be a plethora of them, even at the lowest level.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't. I understand what you're saying, T, and that you got to do more. But think about it. You think Olajuwon could have went down to the 3-point line if he wanted to?
Yeah,
I mean, just because they changed the game, right?
No, yeah, he would have. Him and you and Olajuwon, they all would have had 3-point shots.
Yeah, but they would have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse.
And run point. Like Shaq, like, oh my God.
Exactly.
You realize how much, oh my God.
Exactly.
Like, people don't even realize, like, because of how the game wasn't played, that we really got robbed of seeing Shaq point. Like, for real. We got robbed of seeing Shaq run point. Remember his Orlando days, those early days of him bringing the ball up?
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. If that wasn't discouraged not only by him, but also the elders in his life, like his family, like his father and shit like that, and like I think like Bill Russell and other people that used to come in and visit him, like they told him, yo, take your big ass down there, you know what I mean? But let's imagine.
You know when the game started changing, when Alonzo Mourning started 2 and 3. Remember, because his game was inside all day, even from Georgetown. He was just an inside, go up, dunk it. Then he started coming out a little bit, coming out a little bit more, coming out a little bit more. Like he had mid-range, then he went to the 2-point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the game just started changing right there. Then he had Dirk, and Dirk came in and he started just popping.
Yeah, Dirk. Yeah.
Dirk, Kevin Garnett, but even all those guys, they still work. So now they just realize, you know what? They just try to get you. But I guess maybe the most fundamental thing here is that it's probably the one thing that I said, like, hey, is the thing that they're not doing is that they're not forcing to teach. And like one of the fundamental things being taught by basketball camps or basketball organization isn't post game to all of their players, and that's a problem. Like they're not teaching it. They're not teaching it across the board anymore. Like they're no longer there's no longer any emphasis on, hey, you need to learn post. You need to learn how to work with post.
I don't think there's guys out there that can teach it.
The emphasis is working the. But come on now, like Ewing still exists out there in the world. Olajuwon is still alive.
I'm talking about at a low.
Chris Webber's still alive. Dirk Nowitzki's still alive.
No. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm talking about at the high school level. Because that's typically when you get good at it. Like,
but who cares about the high school level? We've had the stop right. No, fuck the high school level. We've had the same college coach. We've had the same fucking rusty college coaches for almost the last 20 years. Them niggas been the same guys teaching post game that are now just teaching guys to shoot threes.
Nah.
B.
I'm talking about when you get
every big man got the same story.
Coach Calipari never had a guy he was teaching the post to. Back in the day, Rick Pitino didn't have guys he was teaching the post to, and now he's only teaching them to shoot threes. Like these are college coaches.
Every big man got the same story. Oh, because they want to play in the perimeter. Because they like, oh, when I was younger, I was a point guard. I always played guard when I was young, and then I grew like 6. Bullshit, nigga. You know you was 7'7" when you was like 12, nigga.
You was always the tallest person on the court.
Yeah, the tallest motherfucker on the court. He wasn't no damn point guard. Like for real. Like that's all. So that gives them the green light to shoot the threes and take their game outside now. It's like,
but these guys, they're standing in college first of all 1 year. That's one thing.
Okay.
So number two, like when you perfect your game is not when you typically get like. There's exceptions like Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? But typically when you perfect your game, it's on the playgrounds. When you out there 12, 13, 14, that's when you hone in your game. And so that's when you get taught typically in AAU, which they don't do that no more, or your church league. It's got that one coach that's your most important coach because he tell your big ass, you know what I'm saying, whether it's football or basketball, like your big ass, you need to put your head down and just get the yards, quit dancing, bro. Or your big ass, bro, get your ass down low.
Tell me if this is true or not. Growing up, there was 2 things that motherfuckers that the coaches did. One was we're gonna press all game, and 2, big man, get your ass down there.
Yeah.
That's it. Those 2 things, growing up, that's what it was. We're pressing all game, and big man in the post.
The biggest motherfucker out there, take your big ass in the middle. And you don't give a fucking. Hey, yo, it be the biggest, sloppiest motherfucker that sometimes he even forgets to dribble sometimes, right? You just tell him, get your big ass down there.
Because it's like crazy. Like the hook shot is obsolete. That's when it started happening, when the hook shot became obsolete. The hook shot is obsolete. Like they would start doing this technique opposed to just doing your natural ability. However you play when you grow up, it's an innate ability. However you shoot, if it work, it work. Just go out there and do it. You have a whole bunch of different. Everybody shoot the same now. Even nobody even have no unique shooting style no more.
For me, I was like, I had the big man go down low because I was shooting all the time. Nigga, go down low.
Get my board. Yeah.
Get the rebound, big
motherfucker. And get that shit back over. Get the easy putback.
Yeah, but that's how you get buckets. Block some shots. How about that?
Or just get in the way. Like, I'll put it this way, just get in the way. You see him coming, just get in his way. You like, fuck.
Bro, we don't have no real shot blockers. Remember Mutombo, bro. Remember even Manupo. Remember, you know
what's funny? Because even Mutombo 1 year was trying to was averaging over 20-something points. Like, and was like a goat. Like, man, yeah, you like. I mean, listen. I feel you. I feel your pain. I really truly do. I just couldn't let it go out. I just couldn't let you get it out there without just letting people understand that they just also they stopped. Like the game just changed in a weird way.
It is.
Look at your boy Julius Randle. Look at Julius. He was a big man down low and he was hitting threes this year. Like they got to adjust to the game. You got to.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Okay with that.
There's sometimes when I see Giannis Antetokounmpo play, I'm like, yo, he basically, him and Julius Randle basically play the same way sometimes. It's dribble, spin, move. Pump fake, go up. Like sometimes Giannis.
But I'm saying,
he's just more athletic.
Don't look bad in everything. Don't look bad in the ways of the Jedi. You feel me?
And the refs too got some shit to do with it. Don't get it fucked up. The refs, they be fucking shit up. Like you gotta let them play, B. You can't. If you in the post and you do a move and you get fouled, like everything's a foul nowadays, bro. Like you do a move, dribble, fake spin, fake pump, jump into it, boom.
Mark, and what you just said is more of a reason why some of these niggas either take their
on the post. Exactly. It ain't that ain't got nothing to do with the ref.
Exactly. You right.
Your ass in the post, you could easily get you 10 free throws a game. Easily.
And we ask you to make 7.
Easily.
I don't want to play with you. My fucking dog want to play. Get out of here, B. You got 2 brothers. Go pick one.
Oh shit! Listen,
Nigga over here, I'm like, nigga, what? Get your ass out of here. Niggas don't have no post up, no nothing, no jump shot, nothing like that. Yet Chris Paul was slicing them up from mid range and in the post last night.
And they tell you how to post like the mid.
Come on.
And it's the thing. Like they're telling us that mid game don't matter no more. It's either it's just the statistics. Come on, bro.
Bro's gonna get his ring.
Listen. The mid
silly.
when they listen,
Put it on the wall.
You know what's so funny?
Gonna get his ring.
When they used to say,
get his ring.
you calling that now? I don't know if I want to give credit for you calling that now.
Everybody's saying that now.
That's not enlightening. Like you don't even say which Paul. Like next thing you know, you're gonna twist it to Paul George. Like
AJ Utah.
They gotta get past.
One of them gonna get. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Paul's gonna get his ring this year.
Hold on a second.
Utah.
Hold on, guys.
They gotta still get past.
Guys. Okay, hold on.
Nah, Mitchell's ankle's fucked up. He's done.
Guys, give me
Mitchell,
one
they're not gonna be.
Because since we were talking about going hard in the paint, I wanted to take this time out to talk, for help people that may have problem going hard in the paint, and to make sure that they no longer have that problem ever again. To educate everybody, I had to mute you guys because you guys weren't hearing me trying to get this reading, right? So what you guys know that we have our sponsor here called Blue Chew, folks. Blue Chew is that little blue pill that gives you back that thrill. Open up a packet and head to the sack, and just a few chews before you do. With the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. She's gonna love how you come through in it like a champ and how you play in the paint. You understand? Go hard in the paint. When you Blue Chew in advance, use the promo code for today, NOUT. That's N out. N is in November, OUT. For $20 off your first order. And if you've been listening and you've been paying attention, that's basically you get your first order for free. Just use promo code NOUT, pay for shipping and handling, and then chew it and do it. Everybody gets a ring. Alrighty. I'm unmuting everybody, and we are back.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Yeah, I was trying to get that. I was trying to squeeze that in there for a while.
You could have politely asked that stuff.
I was trying to get it in there. I was trying to get it in
there. Feels like you should have politely asked.
Now, listen.
He like being disrespectful. That's what he like.
Listen. No more disrespectful than Milwaukee being able to beat Brooklyn and give Kevin Durant problems by putting PJ Tucker on him and taking Giannis off. Wasn't Giannis a defensive player of the year?
Oh, Giannis don't want none of that smoke, B. Giannis can't.
Or just MVP? He was just MVP.
Giannis was the defensive player of the year?
I'm asking. Was he ever defensive player or was he just MVP?
Hell no. He's horrible. Giannis' defense is horrible.
Okay, just to this.
Never got that.
You're just making shit up.
I was asking, no, because listen, like we saw for 2 games, like Kevin Durant was cooking Giannis. And then in game 3, they took Giannis off him and they put PJ Tucker on him all the time. And him and PJ's kind of boys, right? And PJ's been getting underneath his skin, and really like bumping into him, picking him up full court. But Steve Kerr came out there and he dropped one of those coaches' lines that basically is saying like, "Hey referee, I need you to look on how they're playing him because I don't feel like you're calling enough fouls." Like, hey, basically the stuff that they're doing is borderline non-basketball, right? And I don't know if he's gonna get fined for this because he found a very nice way to go around saying that the refs were making bad calls. It's like, but he put a spotlight on PJ Tucker. So
yeah, but Giannis should have got a fragrant foul for putting his fucking foot on the Kyrie shit.
Giannis should have gotten a flagrant foul for that. Yes.
Should have got a flagrant foul for that shit.
I have that written down.
He put his foot in his landing space. That's a technical foul. And then fucking Giannis is going to the hoop. Green takes the charge, but you see Giannis with his left hand like push him down, and they call a blocking foul. Like that was bullshit, man. Like come on, man. Like fuck that, yo. Brooklyn hate, man. That's what it's about. Fuck, man. Fucking hate us. You know what I'm saying? They hating on us, man. Like, damn, B. Fuck Milwaukee. They ain't gonna do nothing anyway if they win. When they win, they're not gonna get past fucking the Sixers.
That's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel about the Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta. They ain't gonna get past the Sixers.
Embiid hurt.
Embiid has a partially torn meniscus, and I watched that game. I actually watched that game. It's the first game I really watched of Philly and Atlanta. And with a torn meniscus.
So what you talking about the Sixers?
Listen, he's been playing though. He's been playing with that partial torn meniscus, and he basically. I'm gonna tell you this: with a torn meniscus, he basically plays like the Joker. That's how he looks like out there. He looks like the Joker. He's not fast. He's just efficient and methodical.
That's what I'm missing in the NBA, highly skilled individuals.
Yeah, like
a bunch of athletes in the NBA nowadays.
Yeah,
but not a bunch of highly skilled individuals.
Yeah, like his defense, his offense, like he's working the like we talked about, like he's been working the post on them. I've been watching him go to the post and work that mid-range post. You know what I mean? Or come off the pick and hit a wide open three.
Thank you.
Who's that?
But this is why the game gonna change.
Who's that?
This is why the game gonna change, T. This is why the game gonna change back. I'm telling you.
Joel Embiid.
Think about all the
Joel Embiid is looking like the Joker with a torn meniscus because he's not using. He can't use any athleticism. He's killing the shit out of Atlanta, Nigeria, Africa, or whatever. Not Nigeria, but Africa.
And then who else did you say like that? He played like who?
Like that.
The Joker.
He played like the Joker. Where he from?
Overseas somewhere.
Where Luka from?
Overseas somewhere.
You see the trend?
Well, we've been overseas. Whoa, okay. We've said this on the podcast some time ago. Overseas players are naturally more skilled than American players of their same counterparts.
They learn basketball like we used to.
No, man. Overseas is always jump shooters, man.
No, you stupid. No. Mark. You will go. Mark, I'm telling you right now, you will go overseas on the park and get smoked by some fundamental basketball by 5 people that never played together.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's because American. Yeah, it's athleticism.
They worried about getting highlights. They worried about who could jump the best. Look at them AAU games, bro. They're like NBA games. All these little niggas can jump out the gym and they just dunk it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And nobody learning nothing. They just who can outrun and who can out-jump and who can out-dunk the other one. We going to the league. Now we don't even want to foul. We don't want to play hard.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We play on defense.
Interview Mike D'Antoni.
Like the European guys weren't just jump shooters. Like they were jump shooters. They were guys that always came off the pick and they worked the pick and roll to death, on ball and off ball. Like you should see. Like I still remember. I'll never forget. Like we took like. Cause you know, like you have your crew that you always play ball with. But we had our little crew we always play ball with, like after work when I was in the army. You know what I mean? And we had comprised a pretty decent group where almost nobody can beat us on post. You know what I mean? Like nobody was beating us. And we took that same crew and went to the local park one day and couldn't win a game. Yo, they fundamental us, like they old man game us to death. It was so fucking annoying. And it was one African, it was a German.
I know that happened to Mark. You get on that point with them guys that's like 30, 40, and they can't run, they can't jump, but they out there, they just doing some crazy. It's one they don't miss. Number one, if you ain't playing defense, they not missing. That's number one.
Yo, first of all, I'm the 40-year-old, 50-year-old on the court, man.
Now you are.
I'm talking about when you was little though. When you was trying to. I'm talking about when you was little and you come in there and y'all athletes.
They post my ass up. Oh, they post my ass up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because how many times they ran you off a pick and roll?
Let me get this out.
Put that elbow in your rib.
Hold on. So, Will, this is why I am undefeated in my house, in my family. The young boys, I just pull them down to the pole, do a little hook shot, boom, just beast them all day. Yo, I am undefeated.
Time.
I am undefeated. Yo, my nephews, they've been dying to beat me. Last time my nephew came down, he had me 9-2, right?
Damn.
He gave me 11. He had me 9-2, and I see him smile. I said, yo, if you miss, it's over. Got in his head, boom, he missed. 9 times to the post. 9 times to the post.
Look, I'm the same way, bro. But just like the hoop we got.
Hold on, right? So after I beat him, 11-9, we eating dinner, and right in the middle of dinner at the left field, he's like, "I had you." we were talking about basketball. He just came out of left field like we were talking about like a movie or some shit. He was like, "I had you."
And all you can do is shake your head and say, "No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You never had me.
you.
You
Thank
never
you.
had me.
It was
That's
never
what I'm
close.
saying.
It was never close.
I had you right where I wanted you.
Thank you.
All
That's
that
my
was your hopes up
responsibility.
high, thinking you was gonna get me today. And
I'm teaching you about fool's gold. I'm teaching about fool's gold right now.
Shit.
I took my little one to the court. My 12-year-old. We were playing around the world. He thought he had me. What happened? No, he didn't. I had to beat him too.
Took him right there to the little book, to right there to the little block, right there. Boom, hook shots. Boom, left hand layups. Boom.
Say about me, like they're like, oh, you just big, you just big. I'm like, so you be using your size. I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? Well, thank you. Now you learn it. When you got advantage, you use it, right? And so on top of that, they got a hoop with the backboard. You know, the backboards is plastic. Oh man, I'm pulling out from the street. I said, what do you mean? I was just straight. Yeah, they can't stand it. That dog, he cheat. He be using the backboard. I said, what? They're like, their mama came in. Yeah, their mama came in. And they're like, man, I'm not playing Uncle Will no more. He cheats. How he cheats you? He be using the backboard on every single shot. I said, what?
Yeah, you did what was that movie, Grown Ups? Adam Sandler, all he did was bank shot everything.
Oh yeah, listen,
Man.
I don't know why they be skipping over the bank shots, man. Like, okay, I can beat you all
I
day.
got mad. I said, you know what? All right, so since you want to talk, let's go outside. I'm gonna beat you, and I ain't gonna touch the backboard once. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna touch the rim once. I'm out there. Y'all thought y'all was getting away from this ass whooping. And they get mad. They get mad. I hit the rim maybe like twice and going to 12. So that's just, you just gotta teach the ass. That's how you teach the ass.
Hell yeah.
One of my younger cousins. Shoot, since we on our basketball stories, I got mine too. One of my younger cousins. Yeah, he had me. He was like mad, just same thing. He's like, oh, you want to post up, you want to fade away, you want to hit me with the little up and under Kevin McHale shit. It's like, yeah. It's like, you ain't got nothing else. I said, well, I ain't got nothing else. I mean, if you want me to go outside, I will step outside. It's just the game will be a whole lot shorter because it's ones and twos. So all it's going to take me is about 5-6 shots in a row, and this shit's over. At least in the post, I got to do that 10 times. So that's what you want. He's like that. It's like, yeah, I want you to go out there and shoot. You probably miss everything. I said, all right. Check ball, quick jab, top the key, wham. Wow. They say, you sure you want me to still stay out there? Keep your behind out there. I said, all right. You want it left wing or right wing? Man, take a dribble or something. I said, all right. Boom, boom, quick little between the legs. I said, you sure you still want me to stay out here? Because it's 4-0 now. We got about 3 more times of this shit before it's over with. He said, man, fine. Keep it staying out there. Stay out there. I said, I was like, all right. I even took a step back for him. A little step back. 6-0. You want to do something different? It's going to be over real quick.
That's my favorite.
It's going to be over quick. I got it right back. Man, I said, yo, I'm really feeling it now. It's 3 in a row. You might want to do something. I had the ball up top. He was all up in me. Gave him the little mellow push-off kind of. Shot 3 again. Wow, 8. He was bad. Basically, he got about 6 threes in a row. Game over, just like that. And ran in the house all tight as fuck.
Chumps. I don't play these little chumps.
Can't do it,
at
man.
all.
Can't do it. I'm like, yo, the game is versatile here, baby. Like, you want mid-range, we take it to the mid-range. You want free throw, we take it to the free throw. You want top of the key, we got the top of the key. Stop playing with me.
My thing is just to demoralize this. Come on. Play some defense. Come on. Put your hands up there. And I Nah, you can't play it with a hand in your face. Put it up right there.
I let them
And
have
I should
it.
really.
Go ahead. You call me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll call no foul. I got them hanging
I
on
need a
my.
hand in my face.
I got them hanging on my back. No problem.
I don't want to cheat you to beat you. I want you to have no excuses. I want you to be able to. I want you to go ahead, foul, do all that, whatever you need to do. I want a hand in my face. So actually, I shoot better with a hand in my face. With defense, I shoot way better. So it's like, man, come on. I'm not whack.
Yeah, not me. I like when they give me the shot.
Because that way, when you take that L and you did everything you could.
Yep. And plus, I don't know, it's just the arch. I think my arch is different. And I naturally get that arch when it's big hand in my face. Because, like, if I try to shoot high and change my arch, like, just without, you know what I'm saying, but if I'm trying to shoot over somebody, for whatever reason, man, it just changes. The trajectory just is perfect, and I'm purposely trying to do it. Like, it's, well, without thinking, I should say. So,
Right. Yeah, I naturally shoot high, so.
no, man, I'm like, probably
I naturally shoot high too, T.
Oh yeah, no, T shoot high.
You shoot high all day, every day.
Smoothie.
I have my best game high.
Smoking every day.
She be out there hooping? I don't know. I don't see T as a hooper. What you play? Track? You ran track, didn't you, T?
No.
It's like a track dude.
Mm-mm.
Like a track
Two ran those hoes.
Oh, yeah, you was a whore. Yeah, that's cool. I get that.
So, as we're talking about,
Skateboarding.
as we're talking about like all these different like matchups that we've had, right? You guys know that I have a wrestling event that's coming up on June 26th, right? That's going to be.
You in it?
I'm actually the ring announcer for this one. That's what I do. I do ring announcer on the side as well too. So I'm going to be the ring announcer. This is going to be taking place on Saturday, June the 26th. At America's Got Soccer at 3488 North Andrews Avenue in Oakland Park, Florida. We have a couple of match announcements for you. As we told you, we have a ton of former WWE superstars that are going to be making an appearance out here. We're going to see Tokyo Monster Kagas take on Soul Man Alex G in the Platinum Weight Showcase. We have the Women's Champion, Hembra Kato, and I should say the women's champion. She's the Diamonds Division champion, and she's going to be defending her belt against Chrissy Vane, right? We have an open weight challenge that's going to be against Aaron Agony taking on Boone the Gator King. I think that's going to be like the second or third time I've called a match for Boone. We're also going to see former doubles division champions Cash and Flash taking on The Awakening. You may recognize The Awakening from WWE as well, aka Big Van and Vic, right? And then also we have our Platinum Weight champion MDK defending his belt against Redbeard. And you may recognize Redbeard as Rowan, one of the members to Bray Wyatt's entourage, or Bray Wyatt's family. Yeah, the big guy with the red beard. That's why they call him Redbeard now. Yes, folks, those are four of the matches that has just been out. Is that 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 5 new matches that have been announced. MDK defended his championship belt. Cash and Flash getting a chance against The Awakening. Oh yeah, the winner between that doubles division match between Cash and Flash and The Awakening, automatically the winner will face the Abusement Park for the doubles division championship. This is gonna be a hell of a fight card. Also, I have just been advised that we only get, what's going on, Elgato? We're gonna get a ban that allows us to bring one person in for free. Everybody else would have to pay.
Man, which one of y'all going? KJ or Mark?
What's that?
Which one of them coming, KJ or Mark?
My niece.
Mark
I mean,
you're not picking up the kids?
I'm picking up the kids, but they're gonna have to pay to get in.
You gonna pay? You ain't gonna pay? Oh hell no! You gonna get the kids and don't even pay for them to go?
That's $90 right there. I don't know.
It's $40.
I got 2 kids, man.
Okay, $20 each. What are you talking about? You don't gotta buy them the VIP tickets.
They VIP because they with you. You the announcer, right? You can't get them for free.
The VIP gets you.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
The
Phil.
VIP gets you a meet and greet autograph session plus a poster and priority seating. That's what VIP gets you for $45.
What can I get with you?
But you get if I don't bring my niece, I'm telling you what I just got advised. If like in the past, I would have been able to get everybody in free that came in the car with me.
But it's got some real wrestlers out there now. So
this is not like this is his biggest show. This is his biggest show. Yeah, this is also in honor of his father. Yeah. And also this one is also being live streamed on Fight TV, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
How you missed that part, bro?
What?
That's Fight TV part? It's gonna be on TV.
Yeah. So yeah,
you missed that part with the promo.
Yeah,
you add in your promo.
Yeah, there you go. That's in there too. I'm getting more information.
Gonna have King Midget? Are you gonna have King Midget wrestle?
Listen.
No, Gato. No. Go back and.
That's a real guy. That's a real guy. That's a real guy, bro.
But listen, how about you fit in the fucking show and not take up the show? How about that?
Oh, for 2 seconds? Come on, Chill Will. KJ told me to call and talk about the fights this past weekend.
Yeah.
Well, guys, just let you guys know.
Congratulations to the first Mexican-born champion, Brandon Moreno. All right.
Oh, I'm watching him fight right now. Actually, I'm watching that fight with him and Figueroa right now. Or Figueiredo. Yeah, I'm actually watching that right now. Hey, listen, let's let you guys know. We're down to the last 2 minutes of the podcast. We've been here for 2 hours. We've been here for 2 hours lately. Hey, and I got something. I gotta make it down to Amazon today. I got a job fair to get to. So, fellas, as always, I want to thank you guys for coming out to the podcast.
Oh, shit.
I appreciate you. Hope you guys continue to catch a wave that never subsides, and you continue to stay MyT. Seriously, wait 2 hour mark.
Sorry, B. I tried. Honest.
What do you guys think about Nate Diaz wasting his shot to finish the fight?
Yo, I don't know. I don't like Nate Diaz's fights anymore. They look boring. They're starting to look boring to me.
No lag.
Nate Diaz?
Yeah, he's starting to look boring to me.
Be on time.
Talents with Podbean Live.
Oh, I'm late and shit.
Among Mexican people time.
And you should have been here 5 hours ago. You supposed, and there he goes moving bodies in the truck again.
Maybe not the lab. Munchkin got good mic skills. New, improved MyT Podcaster. Pot it down now. Last call for drinks. Bars closing. Sun's out. Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far. Wild night. Tired, B. Tired. MyT
Sports. Yo, that's my girlfriend. She ain't wasting no time.